Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is an ELC EVEN 90, the Tier 8 French premium light tank, and we're located on the north spawn of Malinovka. Now this particular EVEN has the word breast on the back, and that's because it belongs to tcfreer. And if he's on Malinovka, he's going bush. Okay, battle has started, and TC's headed off to the near the lake. He's got a long way to travel because he's spawned on the wrong side of that spawn. Okay, he's headed for the bush. Oh no, he's gone the wrong side. You need to go lakeside. He's been spotted, and some rounds come in. Yep, unfortunately, you need to come up from this side, the lake side, to go to the bush. That way you don't get spotted. But TC was spotted there. He's taken quite a bit of hits. I think it's something like 697 hit points altogether he's lost. It's quite a lot, but he's probably gone unspotted now. Knocked a tree down, but that won't matter. And he's headed back to spot again. They won't be seeing him this time. And he's in the bush, and he's now spotting. Okay. So he's picked up a lot of spots, initial spots, straight away, so he can see the enemy. And he's starting to pick up some damage assistance. 2k already, 3k, 3.3, 4k. Masses of damage going into these enemy tanks, caused by his teammates. That was an Arty round just going in there. Took out the E5. The SU-14 too. Okay, T30. He's up to 4.4k already. Huge amounts of damage. 4.9k now. All from sitting in a bush, doing nothing. Well, not doing nothing. You're actually spotting the enemy and allowing your team to take advantage of it. Now, I normally go around these bushes on the lake side, then sneak up on the far bush there. But if you try to go the shortcut route, which is what TC did, then it's very likely you're going to get seen by the enemy. And he was. 5.2k already. There's an AMX-30 and an AMX-50 120 up on the mount, overlooking the lake. But we've got a Panther 2 there. He's now up to 6k spotting damage. 792 went in on the Panther 2 there. It's a massive amount. And the battle's only been going just under 3 minutes, and he's already picked up 6k of spotting. It cannot be underestimated exactly how much help this is to your team when you are actually allowing them to put huge numbers of holes in the enemy at no risk to themselves. Now TC's asking the Arty to blind spot their Wizzy spot, which is obviously the spot in F7. TC's moving forward. You think he stayed in the bush, so he was reasonably safe. There's no chance he was spotted. They'd have to be fairly close. But he spotted an ISU 152, so that's an additional new spot. And it's through that window he saw him. And he's already up to 6.8k now. 7.2k spotting damage. Now the great thing about doing this is that if you spot this much, you are going to pick up a massive amount of credits, because for every hit point of damage you are picking up 50% of the credits for it. Cannot be underestimated the amount of help this is to your team. He's now up to 8k spotting damage. 8k! That is really, really good. And we got another one goes down. That was the AMX-50 120, and the AMX-30 up on that hill probably doesn't feel so smart now. Rounds are coming in on him. Now TC's moving forward again, but this time he's going to the other bush, the one just a little bit further forward, and he's picked up another 348 spotting. So he's now up to 8.3k. there's a Wizzy 132 over there, near the lake, the little lake. And that object 430 is being spotted from the hill, but TC's indicating it and still requesting fire. Well, the only tank he can see at the moment is an M103, who's over to the right hand side as he's looking right now, which is on the west side of the battlefield, and TC's picked up some more spotting damage. And that Wizzy 132 was just annihilated. 8,854 hit points of spotting damage already. He's just camping bush, and it's working, but he will be spotted now. Yep, he was, and I think that was the MX-30 who spotted him, but he's moved into a very forward position now, which will enable him hopefully to put some shells into some of the enemy. If he's not, he's still spotting them for damage. He's now to 9.6k spotting. And he says that the 767 good hit on the AMX, it certainly was. And he's moving forward into another bush. This one over here is just as valid, but the only problem with it is that you can't move forward into that position unless the enemy has vacated that spot overlooking the lake, because if you try, they'll probably see you. And you see the AMX is actually slightly behind, but he just got taken out there. And another round goes into the Panther 2, who's actually being spotted from elsewhere. But TC fires in a round. He doesn't get a hit there, but he's used up one of his rounds of ammo. He's got 2 rounds left. 3 rounds in every clip. And you can see the M103 now, over on the west side of the battlefield. And he's looking, can't really get a good shot from here. And since he's got standard AP loaded, it might be better for him to hold on to these rounds, just spot for the moment. You can see a T110E4 over by the houses at the back, and there's a Borsig somewhere behind one of those houses ahead. So TC's just creeping closer to the enemy side. He's got a good spot on that M103. He could, in theory, try a shot at the roof of that M103, and he might get it through. But then it's a very risky shot at this range. The ELC is more of a hit and run machine. You normally run up to a machine at high speed, keep your momentum, fire a couple of rounds in, keeping the barrel straight at the target, and then disappear before the enemy has a chance to react. Okay, now he's turned his barrel around. He's looking at the 103. It's a very difficult target to hit. Yeah, he's basically hull down. But he's picked up some more spotting damage. He's now up to 10,349 spotting. That's a new record. And he spotted the enemy Arty. Now, is he going to have a go for it? There it is. Oh, it gets taken out. Now, I'm not sure if TC picked up the spotting damage for that one. It was rather a long way away. But he does pick up the spotting damage for the M103, and that's another 400. Brings his total to 10,760. And he's moving forward now to try and get a spot on that Borsig. Goes to the bush. He's camping bush somewhere else. Okay, he's looking around. Can he see the Borsig? No, he's not there. No, he's right on the edge of those bushes, so he has to be careful. If he pokes his rear out, the T110E4 might spot him. There's the Borsig. He was seen by the T110E4. Okay, he fires around at him, but misses. And the Borsig goes down. He picks up some more spotting damage. He's now up to 11,378. And it looks like he's going to go active on that T110E4, who's taken some more damage. And another round comes in. TC's now to 12,400 hit points of damage. He comes in, he locks on, fires the first round in, gets 204. And the coup de grace finishes off the E4 and another 35 hit points. And that was a beautiful demonstration of how to spot in the ELC. Now let's have a look at the end of battle results for this one. And it's an ace tanker for tcfreer in the ELC EVEN 90. He also picked up a spotter badge for getting at least 1,000 hit points of damage done in one battle. He picked up a patrol duty for spotting at least 6 enemy vehicles and helping his team to damage them. And he picked up a scout badge for detecting and finding at least 9 of the enemy. In fact, actually, he picked up and spotted 10 of them. So that's an amazing achievement. He only actually killed one vehicle, the T110E4, but considering the amount of effort he put in, I'm pretty certain that it's going to show an awful lot of credits generated. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he didn't do the most damage. He was right at the bottom actually with only 239 hit points of damage, second to last. When it came to kills, he only got 1, which puts him in the bottom end of the table. But when it comes to base XP, he's right at the top with 1,377 experience points. Just goes to show he was doing a magnificent job in those bushes. Now, he fired 3 rounds, got 3 direct hits, 2 penetrations. He did damage of 239 hit points, but he received 2 hits at 2 penetration and 1 hit from the splash as he was retreating after being spotted the first time. But he spotted 10 enemy vehicles, he damaged 1 enemy vehicle, and he killed 1 enemy vehicle, the T110E4, and he did damage assistance of 12,411 hit points. 12,411. That's a phenomenal total for spotting damage. It's incredible. On a premium account, he earned 170,655 credits. 170,655 credits. Huge total. He got 10,000 credits for the mission completion, which left him with a total of 180,655 credits. And after repair, ammunition resupply, and the consumables, because remember he used his med kit and his first aid kit and his repair kit, he was left with 135,842 credits from just one battle. 135,000. So you could basically run your entire account from just playing with the ELC every now and then if you can do this sort of thing. He received 6 bonds during that battle for the rewards he received. He also earned 2,065 XP. He got ×2 for the first victory of the day. And he got a mission completion reward of another 1,033 experience points on top of the bonus for the ELC being a premium vehicle of 207, bringing his grand total to 5,371 experience points altogether. Again, an absolutely massive total. Now, it really doesn't matter for the Win 8 being 337 because Win 8 doesn't actually record spotting damage, it only records the actual damage you do yourself. But just look at that total and just look at those medals. What TC has done here is raise the bar to make it even more difficult for other players to get an ace tanker, because this performance was out of this world. It really was a personal best, and I'm going to have a hard job trying to better TC because this was really, really good. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I'll be watching your replay in the next video.